The winner, well, they walk away with 2 tablet devices plus a chance to go through to that grand finale. What are they going to be playing for? Well, high stakes indeed. A 10 lakh rupee prize plus a paid experience with DuPont headquarters in the United States. Who do they have to impress? Well, you sitting at home, but more importantly, the judges sitting right here in the studio. So let's go ahead and meet them. Our first judge is Mr. Rajiv Karwal, who is the founder and CEO of Milagro Business Solutions. These young brains giving you a lot to think as well, while you give them some stuff to think?
Definitely, learning is always a two-way process. It's not just we come here to impart some learning, we also take back a lot of learning.
Well, that's good to have you here, Rajiv. Thank you so much for all your insights. Our second judge joining us once again is Ms. Vani Kola, who's the MD of Kalari Capital. I'm a little worried after what Rajiv said. These kids have to patent their ideas. He's taking them back. Vani, how has the journey been for you so far in terms of meeting all these young minds?
You know, it's always inspiring to see the passion, the energy, the innovativeness, because it gives you hope.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us, Vani. And our third and final judge is Dr. Homi Bhadwar, who is the director for DuPont. Homi, just a quick question for you. How many patents does India register every month compared to, let's say, China?
China is now becoming the largest patenting country in the world. So, and India has a lot to catch up to.
Well, hopefully these students will give you hope and help us catch up with other countries.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us, Homi. Thank you. Let's go ahead and meet our first team. But first, we will see their innovation.
A joystick and neck-controlled wheelchair that costs 50% less than its Chinese counterparts. That's the reality of the smart wheelchair developed by Ankit Thakkar from VVP College of Engineering, Rajkot. With its electronics that are built from scratch, this battery-powered wheelchair aims to make differently abled people self-sufficient.
Presenting the smart wheelchair, our first team of Ankit Thakkar from the VVP College of Engineering, Rajkot, and Sunanda Yadav from the Faculty Management Studies, New Delhi. Ankit, Sunanda, welcome to the show. How are you feeling?
Fine.
Great.
So, Ankit, we're going to start with your product presentation first, and then we're going to move on to Sunanda for the business plan. So, if the two of you are ready, we certainly are. Ankit, go.
I went to my uncle who is disabled and is using powered wheelchairs. So he said that whenever there is any technical fault in his wheelchair, he has to get it serviced, and it takes a time of about 5 to 10 days because it was an imported wheelchair. Many disabled people can even not use their hand to move the wheelchair by the help of joystick. So we had a thought of making this wheelchair controlled by multiple ways. So we have finally designed this wheelchair, which is customizable, maintenance-free and multiple controlled wheelchair. Basically, this wheelchair can be controlled with the help of a joystick, as well as it can be controlled with the help of a neck movement also. We are also working on speech recognition part. After some time, this wheelchair will be able to control by speech recognition also in most of the spoken languages. This wheelchair, key features of this wheelchair can be, it is a maintenance free because we have designed total electronic stuff from the scratch, and this wheelchair is having low voltage protection, over current protection, overweight protection, as well as temperature protection.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Ankit. We're actually joined by Mr. H.P. Shah, who is the former president of the Lions Club of Rajkot, Maine. I have a question for you, sir. Can you tell us of your association with this innovation, and were you entirely convinced about the feasibility of this product?
Actually, Ankit and his team approached us, and he showed us the entire concept about the wheelchair. Here, they need some financial assistance. We look at it. We also take into consideration the social benefits of the wheelchair and the economic and social viability of the product, and then take the entire thing in our board. Lions Club of Rajkot, Maine has approved the project, and now the end product is in front of you, sir.
Thank you so much for that, Mr. Shah. Well, obviously, no doubt about the social viability of the project, but about the economic viability of the project, we have Sunanda, who's from FMS Delhi, who's going to now outline the business plan. Are you ready? All yours.
More than 80% of the chairs, the power wheelchairs, or even the manual wheelchairs that are being marketed in India are coming from the China. And we only have wholesalers or the distributors who come here, who are distributing these wheelchairs to the people in India. And so there is a huge market that, we can actually have for the wheelchair that we have in front of us. Our wheelchair is cost effective because it is not as highly priced as it is the case with the other power wheelchairs available in the market. One of the best qualities that our product is providing is customizability. That is, we'll be able to give the customer the way he wants his wheelchairs to be. Right now, as it is a power wheelchair, we'll not be targeting the population in the lower pyramid, but we'll be mostly targeting the upper middle class and the higher class. So that's why, we'll mostly have our dealers in the metro and the tier 1 cities. We are also planning to have home on-site maintenance for the product because we'll easily be able to do it. First thing, technical glitches are mostly taken care of, so there will be very less technical glitches, and if there are, we'll be available to the people every time whenever they'll need it. Our main idea would be, when we'll be pitching this wheelchair in the market, that we are going to sell confidence, not wheelchair. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that presentation. Is selling confidence. That's what they're banking their plan on. How much confidence has that inspired in our judges? All yours.
Ankit, what is the unique feature of this wheelchair that makes it totally different from others?
The most unique feature of our wheelchair is all the electronic stuff which is required to drive the motors has been designed in such a way that whichever the factor is there, due to any technical difficulty, what will happen is the shutdown of the wheelchair. Any technical fault will come in the wheelchair.
I'll ask a quick supplementary to what Homi asked. What kind of motion, obstacle, directional, as well as fall sensors you have in this wheelchair?
The main sensor is accelerometer sensor. Then other sensors which we are using in our next prototype is for obstacle avoidance. We are using infrared distance sensor that will be used to let it prevent from falling from staircase or anything like that. Means whenever there is a difference in height, the sensor will sense that difference in height and it will stop the wheelchair, so it will not fall from that part.
Thank you very much, Ankit. Thank you very much, Sunanda. All the best. Well, that was our first team, our first out of 3 who are competing today. Wow, our judges. We're going to give them just a minute to decide scores on that one. We're going to take a break and come back with our second and third innovations for this episode on DuPont Presents The Power of Shunya, Challenge for Zero. We'll be right back.
हमारे हस्बैंड तो उसी वक्त वहीं पे स्पॉट डेथ कर गए। छोटे छोटे बच्चे लोग थे, हमारे 3 बच्चे। तो मैं टाटा स्टील में मैं ज्वाइन की।
Steel was not considered as a very safe industry. Unless we make the company very safe, our people will not be safe and the families will not be safe. So we approached DuPont.
DuPont believes that if they really want to make a difference, they have to really go through the culture change process.
और हम नहीं चाहते हैं कि जो हम स्टील उत्पादन करें वह उसमें खून ब्लड लगाओ, लेकिन DuPont के आने के बाद काफी बदलाव आए हैं.
We were seeing women employees coming to the site wearing the traditional saris. That could lead to major injuries. Going and talking to the women about changing their dress is a sensitive issue. So we assembled them in a room and then we talked to them about safety. And their response was, if this is something which we need to change, we are willing to change.
हम लोग टाटा स्टील में साड़ी से पैंट शर्ट में आना पहला लेडीज थे हम लोग, पहला फर्स्ट बैच थे जिश्विनी का. बड़ी बड़ी गाड़ियां हैं, ट्रक है, डोजर है, डंपर है, लोको है, तो आप लोग चला सकते हो. तो हम लोग बोले कि हाँ सर, हम लोग साड़ी से पैंट शर्ट में आए हैं, तो क्यों नहीं यही काम करे?
If you influence the woman, it has lot of influence on the society.
सारा जगह हम लोग सेफ्टी लेके चलते हैं. घर पे आने के बाद बच्चे लोग को भी सिखाते हैं कि ये काम ऐसा है, विद सेफ्टी से करो.
You need to consider society as a part of the business, and you need to give back to the society many times more than what you get from.
If you can't drive people, you cannot be an entrepreneur. If somebody drives you, if somebody tells you what to do, what not to do, and you keep doing all your life, you cannot be an entrepreneur. So you have to, you have to be a leader.
Catch Kuvar Sachdev discuss entrepreneurial abilities on Tea Time, only on Etnow.
In association with Chola MS Health Insurance, with you when you need us the most.
Hello and welcome back to DuPont Presents The Power of Shunya Challenge for Zero. We've had one team that has come and presented their product. Our second team is ready. Their product is lying here. Looks like a refrigerator on life support. What exactly is it? Let's have a look.
Identifying the cooling properties of LPG gave Jainil Bhatt from IIT Bombay the idea for his Urja Sanrakshak, a zero-cost system for refrigeration and air conditioning that uses the flow of LPG to produce cooling, leaving the actual LPG free for cooking.
To tell us more about that, let's call our team on. Jainil Bhatt from IIT Mumbai and Ankur Goyal from IIM Ahmedabad. Gentlemen, we're all very intrigued, so we want to hear from you about the product, and then we'll move on to the business presentation. So if you're ready, the floor is all yours.
Once I saw a van running through LPG cylinder, and I observed that frost is generated at the regulator of that LPG cylinder. So it struck that if this much cooling is produced by running a van through LPG, then this effect should be utilized to produce the refrigeration effect. What happens in this product is LPG is extracted in liquefied state and high pressures through the cylinder. Then it is expanded by a nozzle orifice and expansion valve, and then it is evaporated in the evaporator tubes. So it absorbs latent heat, it vaporizes, and it produces tremendous cooling. And after that, the LPG is further utilized as a fuel in a burner, household or industrial purpose or automobile or anything. So it is zero cost. It doesn't require electricity, and it only uses the flow of LPG. It doesn't consume the LPG as well. By 2016, there are going to be 92 million domestic refrigerators only. And the domestic cooling load of refrigerators and air conditioning is going to pass 1 lakh gigawatt hour per year. So if this product is implemented, we can save all of the power.
Okay, well, thank you very much. We also have the chairman of Square Design Solutions, Mr. Utpal Patel, who's joining us. Mr. Patel, could you tell us some more advantages of this innovation?
Advantages of this innovation is that it's eco-friendly, it's a low cost, zero cost, applicable, applied everywhere in like industrial, domestic or gas turbine, power plant, and it is benefitable on the base of there is no excess power should be used, and we get a cooling from that.
Thank you very much. We now move to the business side of things. Ankur Goyal, who's from IIM Ahmedabad, will tell us about the marketing plans. So, all yours, buddy.
This product targets a diverse sector. It's not only limited to one particular sector. So we recognize that for any consumer electronic brand, you actually need a brand to sports. Since we don't have a brand, so we think having low prices would be a key to penetrate in the market. Then also we believe in our technology. We have full confidence in our technology, and we want to demonstrate the same. So we'll give free installation and a couple of years of maintenance to consumers. Then we're also exploring the other channel of government subsidies and carbon credits, since it's an eco-friendly technology. If you can get these particular things, it will directly pass to consumers, so further lowering prices. Since this technology is so eco-friendly, almost zero operating costs and virtually you can say virtually replaces the use of electricity. It is high impact. So we want to use this impact to procure more government support, to spread more awareness and create a buzz about this technology. One of the important markets that's actually right in developing in India is carbon credit market. If we can actually explore this market and we can actually get carbon credits to directly pass the entire cost, the entire benefits to consumers.